guys, I thought I would do a collection video. It's been about a month now since I've done one. I am going to show you my DS collection. I've got about 80 games in this collection right now, and it is always growing. I'm always on the lookout for role-playing games and strategy games I don't have in my collection. I'm not going to show you 3DS because I've only got about 11 games currently. I've not really even started collecting heavily for this system, so it's going to be way down the road when I show you my 3DS collection. So let's get started. I've got a few loose games first. First we have Steel Horizon. We got Cooking Mama. Retro Atari. This is one of the first games I got for my DS back in the day. And Spider-Man Battle for New York. Okay, next I'm going to show you some of my box games. These are going to be some of the kind of filler games that I have in my collection. First up is Clubhouse Games. Here we have Medios. Here is Nintendo Dogs, Dotson and Friends. Never really played this game much. I know it was all the fad back when that system came out, when the DS came out. Here is Pack Picks. Lost Magic. Drawn to Life. Deep Labyrinth. Here is a sealed copy of Plants vs. Zombies. This is Mr. Driller Drill Spirits. Here is Dig Dug Digging Strike. Here's a game I actually beat back when I had my when it came out back in the day for the DS. That is Orcs and Elves. And this is the only Professor Layton game I have. I'd like to get all of them at some point. This is Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Here is The Herb Sims in the City. Yoshi Touch and Go, another one of the early games I got. Trace Memory. Game I played the heck out of on the PC back when it originally came out. That is Jagged Alliance. Infinite Space. This is Full Metal Alchemist, the trading card game. This is one I recently picked up when I was out on vacation. This is Spectral Force Genesis. And another one I recently picked up. This is Monster Tale. Still haven't had a chance to play it yet. Alright, we've got Lunar Nights. From the Abyss. Black Sigil, Blade of the Exiled. Puzzle Kingdoms. Sudoku Grid Master. Mega Man Zero Collection. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. Vampire Moon, The Mystery of the Hidden Sun. Here is Puzzle Quest. Summon Night, Twin Age. This is The Legend of Cage 2. Rayman Raving Rabbits TV Party. The World Ends With You. This is Locke's Quest. Scourge Hive. This is Tom Clancy's End War. I'm going to say most of my, I'd say probably 95% of all my box games or complete games with the case and the game are all complete with the manuals as well. When I go into stores, I try to always, if it's boxed, I always try to at least get a complete copy because I don't like not missing the manual on these. This is Lunar Dragon Song. This is Solorobo Red the Hunter. Let's see, it's Solotorobo. This is the Prince of Persia, the Falling King. And Scribble Knots, Write Anything, Solve Everything. Never played the Scribble Knots games, they're really cool games. Alright, next we're going to get into some of my favorite games in my collection. You can see a lot of role-playing games and strategy games as well. Although this is not one of them. This is one I've shown, I've did some videos on. It is a Retro Game Challenge. This is a really cool game. It's starting to go up in price. It's between $25–$30 now complete. And it's basically like you sit down and you're playing some Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games. They're actually it's a really cool game. Next is Animal Crossing Wild World. The GameCube, which is the original for the US, still my favorite Animal Crossing game. This is Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume. Mario Kart DS. New Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario DS. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. This is Advance Wars Dual Strike. Advance Wars Days of Ruin. Golden Sun Dark Dawn. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Phantasy Star Zero. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I'm a huge fan of the portable Castlevania games all the way back to the original Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance. This is Castlevania Order of Excelsior. Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. Train Odyssey 3, The Drowned City. Still need to get 1 and 2. Shin Megami Tenchi Devil Survivor. Glory of Hercules. And now these are probably my favorite games in my collection. I got about 20 here left. This is the Dark Spire. Still one of my favorite games for the system. It's very retro looking. Plays a lot like Wizardry. This is Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass. Pokemon Heart Gold version. Pokemon Black 2. Pokemon White. Pokemon Pearl. Pokemon Diamond. And this is the one where I collected about 95% of the Pokemon back when this game came out. With this and Pearl, I was able to get almost all the Pokemons, but I haven't really, since Diamond, I really haven't played Pokemon very much, to be honest. We have Children of Mana. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Tales. Final Fantasy 3. Final Fantasy 4. One of my favorite games of all time, Chrono Trigger. Dragon Quest IV. Dragon Quest V. Dragon Quest VI. This one is factory sealed. Dragon Quest IX. Dragon Quest Monsters, Joker. Dragon Quest Monsters 2 Joker. This one is also factory still. And this is part of the Dragon Quest Monster series that I absolutely love. I played Joker 1. It's okay. It's not nearly as simplistic as the originals were, which I really like, because in these games you can get lost really easy when you're traveling around the world, whereas the original games, you basically had just a small map that you would just keep going down, down further in the dungeon. It was, it's simplistic, but the actual fun was the actual monster breeding in the game. That was very complex. And finally, Dragon Quest Heroes Rocket Slime. Alright guys, that is my DS collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below any role-playing games that I am missing for this series, because I am always on the lookout for them, besides like the Train Odyssey 1 and 2. I know I need to get those. I think there might be one more Golden Sun game. I thought there was 2 that came out for the DS as well. Again guys, thanks for watching.